First contact and unexpected arrival. The Starship Horizon's humming engines broke the infinite silence of deep space, carrying humanity's most ambitious exploratory team ever assembled. Captain Zara Reyes stood on the bridge, her dark eyes scanning the holographic star charts with a mixture of anticipation and strategic calculation. "Navigation, give me a status update," she called out, her voice steady and commanding. Lieutenant Dominic Valdez, a seasoned navigator with cybernetic enhancements, responded immediately. "We're approaching the Andromeda Nexus, Captain. Uncharted territories ahead. Sensor readings are unusual." The Horizon was more than just a spacecraft, it was a testament to human engineering and adaptability. Designed for long-range exploration, it carried a diverse crew of scientists, engineers, and military personnel, each selected not just for their technical expertise, but for their ability to think creatively under pressure. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, the mission's chief xenobiologist, approached the holographic display. Her augmented reality glasses flickered with complex data streams. "Those energy signatures are unlike anything in our databases. They're fluctuating in patterns that suggest some form of intelligent design." The ship's AI, nicknamed Aria, interjected with a calm, synthesized voice. "Detecting an anomalous spatial distortion approximately 0.3 light-years ahead. Recommend immediate course adjustment." Captain Reyes didn't hesitate. "Valdez, plot an investigative trajectory. Keep our defensive shields at maximum. Rodriguez, prep the xenological analysis team." What seemed like a routine exploratory mission was about to become anything but routine. As the Horizon adjusted its course, the spatial anomaly began to behave in increasingly erratic ways. Quantum sensors started registering impossible data, energy waves that seemed to bend reality itself, creating intricate, almost living patterns of light and dark. "Captain, I've never seen anything like this," Valdez said, his augmented fingers dancing across holographic controls. "These energy signatures are creating microdimensional folds. It's like, the fabric of space is breathing." Dr. Rodriguez leaned closer to the display. "It's not just random. There's a mathematical precision to these fluctuations. Almost like a language we haven't deciphered yet." Suddenly, Aria's voice changed tone. "Warning. Spatial integrity compromised. Initiating emergency protocols." The ship shuddered. Not a violent tremor, but a subtle, unsettling vibration that seemed to resonate at a frequency just beyond human perception. The crew exchanged glances, experienced spacers who had seen countless anomalies, yet this felt different. "Full sensor sweep," Captain Reyes ordered. "I want to know exactly what we're dealing with." The anomaly was evolving, transforming from a chaotic energy field into something more structured. Tendrils of quantum-entangled light began weaving together, creating what looked like a three-dimensional mathematical equation made visible. "It's responding to our presence," Dr. Rodriguez whispered, her scientific curiosity overriding any sense of potential danger. "Somehow, our observation is influencing its behavior." Lieutenant Valdez's cybernetic implants were working overtime, processing data streams that would overwhelm a normal human brain. "Captain, I'm detecting a convergence point. The anomaly is preparing something." Before anyone could react, a burst of pure energy erupted around the Horizon. It wasn't destructive, but transformative. The ship's systems flickered, not from damage, but from an overwhelming influx of information. Aria's voice became momentarily distorted. "Quantum entanglement detected. External systems attempting communication. Protocol unknown." Captain Reyes gripped her command chair. "Maintain composure. We are humanity's representatives out here. Whatever this is, we face it together." The energy patterns began to coalesce, forming what could only be described as a living mathematical construct. It wasn't just an energy field anymore, it was becoming something more, something that seemed to be studying the Horizon and its crew with an intelligence beyond conventional understanding. "Brace for potential first contact," Reyes commanded, her voice a blend of professional calm and underlying excitement. Whatever comes next, we adapt. We survive. Little did they know, this encounter would redefine humanity's understanding of the universe, and prove once again that their species' greatest strength lay not in physical might, but in adaptability, curiosity, and an unbreakable spirit of exploration. Survival instincts activated. The quantum anomaly continued its intricate dance around the horizon, its luminescent tendrils probing the ship's systems with an almost curious intelligence. Captain Zara Reyes watched intently as Dr. Elena Rodriguez worked frantically to interpret the bizarre communication attempts. "It's not random," Rodriguez muttered, her augmented glasses projecting complex holographic translations. "These energy patterns, they're attempting to establish some form of communication beyond traditional electromagnetic signals." Lieutenant Valdez interrupted, his cybernetic implants flashing with warning indicators. "Captain, our quantum shields are experiencing unprecedented stress. The anomaly is attempting to penetrate our system's barriers." Suddenly, the ship's interior began to change. Subtle at first, control panels flickered with strange symbols, environmental systems adjusted to frequencies previously undetectable. The crew felt a collective shiver, not of fear, but of anticipation. Aria, the ship's AI, spoke with an unusual tone. "Warning, quantum entanglement reaching critical levels. External intelligence attempting comprehensive systems integration." Captain Reyes stood firm. "Maintain defensive protocols. We're not surrendering control." The anomaly responded. Not with aggression, but with what could only be described as an intricate data burst. Holographic displays erupted with complex geometric patterns, mathematical equations that seemed to breathe and pulse with living energy. Dr. Rodriguez's eyes widened. "It's not trying to destroy us. It's trying to communicate. These are computational matrices beyond our current understanding. It's like, the universe is talking to us in a language of pure information." Lieutenant Valdez's cybernetic systems began processing the incoming data streams. "Captain, I'm detecting massive information transfer. Our database is expanding exponentially. It's like, we're being uploaded with knowledge." The ship's crew experienced a collective moment of transcendence. Genetic memories, quantum information, and cosmic understanding flooded their consciousness. Each crew member felt their perception expanding, their understanding of reality shifting. "We're becoming something more," Rodriguez whispered, her scientific mind racing to comprehend the transformation. The quantum anomaly wasn't an attack. It was an invitation. An invitation to understand, to evolve, to see beyond the limited perception of three-dimensional existence. Captain Reyes felt her consciousness expanding. Strategic calculations merged with cosmic understanding. She could suddenly perceive multiple potential futures, quantum probabilities branching like intricate neural networks. "Maintain operational integrity," she called out, her voice steady despite the profound transformation happening around and within them. The horizon itself seemed to be changing. Technological systems merged with the quantum energy, creating hybrid systems that defied conventional engineering principles. Mechanical components began displaying organic-like adaptability, responding to the crew's thoughts almost instantaneously. Lieutenant Valdez's navigation systems transformed. "Captain, I'm seeing navigation possibilities that shouldn't exist. Quantum tunneling, dimensional shortcuts, it's like the universe has opened its playbook to us." Dr. Rodriguez was documenting everything, her scientific mind both terrified and exhilarated. "We're experiencing a fundamental reimagining of technological and biological limitations. This isn't just an encounter, it's an evolution." The quantum anomaly continued its intricate dance, slowly revealing its true nature. It wasn't a threat. It was a catalyst. A cosmic intelligence that had been waiting, watching, searching for a species capable of comprehending its complex language. Hours passed, though time itself seemed malleable. The crew of the Horizon found themselves fundamentally altered, yet completely themselves. Their human essence remained, their curiosity, their adaptability, their unbreakable spirit, but now enhanced by a cosmic understanding. "We're ready," Captain Reyes finally said, her eyes reflecting the quantum energy surrounding them. "Whatever comes next, humanity will face it." The universe seemed to respond with a pulse of pure potential, acknowledging humanity's readiness to step into a broader, more complex understanding of existence. Technological improvisation. The transformed horizon drifted through the quantum landscape, its systems now a hybrid of human engineering and cosmic intelligence. Captain Zara Reyes observed her crew with a mixture of pride and scientific fascination. The quantum encounter had not just changed their technology, it had fundamentally altered their perception of possibility. Dr. Rodriguez stood at the central holographic display, her augmented systems processing the new understanding they'd gained. "We're not just observing the universe anymore," she explained to the gathered crew. "We're in active dialogue with its fundamental structures." Lieutenant Valdez's cybernetic interfaces had evolved dramatically. What once required complex calculations now seemed to flow through his consciousness like intuitive thought. "The navigation systems are no longer about plotting a course," he explained. "We're literally negotiating pathways through dimensional intersections." The ship's environmental systems had become something entirely new. What was once a carefully controlled life support mechanism now responded to the crew's biological and psychological needs with unprecedented precision. Walls could reconfigure, absorb or redirect energy, and even generate protective fields based on microscopic changes in the crew's physiological responses. "Aria," Captain Reyes called out, "run a full systems diagnostic." The AI's response was different now, less a computer program, more a collaborative intelligence. "Diagnostic complete. We are no longer a traditional spacecraft, Captain. We are a living quantum system, constantly adapting and negotiating with the surrounding cosmic environment." A warning pulse swept through the ship. Lieutenant Valdez's quantum-enhanced senses detected something approaching, a spatial anomaly that seemed to be tracking their unique energy signature. "Incoming," he announced. "But this isn't like the previous encounter. This feels predatory." The ship's defensive systems began to activate, but not in any conventional sense. Instead of weapons, the horizon began to generate complex quantum fields, adaptive shields that could absorb, redirect, and even communicate with potential threats. Dr. Rodriguez's analysis revealed a startling discovery. "It's not a singular entity," she explained. "It's more like a quantum ecosystem, a predatory network that consumes energy signatures it doesn't understand." Captain Reyes knew this was a moment that would define their mission. "Defensive pattern alpha," she commanded. But defensive doesn't mean passive. The horizon began to transform. Its exterior shifted, generating complex mathematical patterns that served as both shield and communication attempt. It was a language of pure information, a way of saying, "We are not a threat. We are not prey." Lieutenant Valdez's system began interfacing directly with the ship's quantum defenses. His mind expanded, seeing potential outcomes, calculating responses faster than any traditional computer could process. "We're creating a quantum dialogue," he reported. "Translating our intentions into a language of pure potential." The approaching anomaly hesitated. For the first time, something in the vast cosmic network encountered a system it couldn't immediately classify or consume. Dr. Rodriguez worked furiously, her augmented systems pushing the boundaries of xenological communication. "We're showing it our complexity," she muttered. "Our ability to adapt, to understand, to negotiate." The ship itself became a living argument, a demonstration of humanity's most profound capabilities. Not through violence, but through an unprecedented display of adaptive intelligence. Hours passed in what seemed like moments and eternities simultaneously. The predatory quantum network probed, tested, attempted to find weaknesses. The horizon, and its crew, remained steadfast. "We're more than just our physical form," Captain Reyes said quietly, a statement of both scientific observation and philosophical revelation. We're potential. We're adaptation. We're possibility. As if in response, the quantum threat began to recede. Not defeated, but negotiated with. Recognized. Understood. The crew of the Horizon had done more than survive. They had communicated on a level previously thought impossible, proving once again humanity's most extraordinary capability, the ability to transform challenges into opportunities for understanding. Psychological warfare with the unknown. The aftermath of their quantum encounter left the Horizon in a state of perpetual metamorphosis. Captain Zara Reyes recognized that their greatest challenge now was not external threat, but understanding the profound transformation they were experiencing. Dr. Rodriguez set up a makeshift psychological assessment center in the ship's central laboratory. "We're not just monitoring physical changes," she explained to the crew. "We're tracking the psychological impact of our quantum integration." Each crew member experienced the transformation differently. Lieutenant Valdez found his perception of time and space fundamentally altered. Moments stretched and compressed, potential futures flickering through his consciousness like living memories. "It's like my mind has become a quantum computer," Valdez described during one assessment. "I can see multiple potential outcomes simultaneously, but it's not overwhelming. It's clarifying." The ship's psychological support systems had evolved beyond traditional counseling. Aria, the ship's AI, now functioned as a dynamic support network, adapting its communication to each crew member's unique psychological needs. A new challenge emerged. The quantum integration had opened pathways of perception that human psychology was never designed to process. Some crew members experienced moments of profound connection, glimpses of cosmic understanding that threatened to overwhelm their individual sense of self. Captain Reyes recognized the potential danger. "We cannot lose our humanity in this process," she warned during a crew briefing. "Our strength has always been our ability to maintain our core identity while adapting." Dr. Rodriguez developed innovative psychological stabilization techniques. Using a combination of quantum adaptive meditation protocols and advanced neural recalibration, she helped the crew maintain their individual identities while embracing their expanded consciousness. Unexpectedly, the quantum integration revealed hidden strengths. Crew members discovered latent capabilities, intuitive problem-solving skills, enhanced empathetic connections, and an unprecedented ability to process complex information. A warning pulse interrupted their assessment. The quantum network they had previously negotiated with was probing again, but this time with a different approach. It seemed to be testing their psychological resilience. "It's studying us," Lieutenant Valdez reported. "Not just our technological capabilities, but our psychological adaptability." The ship's internal environment began to respond, generating holographic scenarios that challenged the crew's perception in psychological boundaries. Each scenario was a test, a negotiation, a dialogue of pure potential. Captain Reyes recognized the nature of the challenge. "This is psychological warfare," she told her team. "But we're not just defending. We're demonstrating." Dr. Rodriguez's research revealed a profound insight. The quantum network wasn't just a threat or an intelligence, it was a vast, complex system of communication and evolution. Their encounter was less a conflict and more a complex negotiation of existence. "We're proving our worth," she explained. "Not through aggression, but through our ability to maintain our core identity while expanding our understanding." The crew underwent a series of increasingly complex psychological challenges. Holographic environments tested their problem-solving skills, their emotional resilience, their ability to maintain human connection while experiencing cosmic expansion. Lieutenant Valdez's quantum-enhanced perception allowed him to see the broader context. "We're not just surviving," he said. "We're communicating. We're showing this cosmic intelligence the true nature of human potential." Hours passed in what seemed like moments and eternities. The psychological probing continued, becoming more sophisticated, more nuanced. The crew of the Horizon responded not with fear, but with an unprecedented display of adaptive intelligence. We are more than our limitations, Captain Reyes declared, a statement that seemed to resonate through the very fabric of their quantum-enhanced reality. We are potential. We are adaptation. We are humanity. As the psychological challenges reached their peak, the crew discovered something profound. Their greatest strength was not in resisting change, but in embracing it while maintaining their fundamental human essence. Triumph of human ingenuity. The quantum negotiations reached their critical point. The Horizon, no longer just a spacecraft but a living testament to human adaptability, vibrated with potential energy. Captain Zara Reyes stood at the center of the bridge, her consciousness simultaneously focused and expansive. Dr. Rodriguez's final analysis revealed the true nature of their encounter. The quantum network wasn't an enemy to be defeated, but an ecosystem of intelligence seeking to understand the universe's most adaptable species. We're not just survivors, she explained to the crew. We're translators of cosmic potential. Lieutenant Valdez's quantum-enhanced systems detected a fundamental shift. The surrounding cosmic environment was responding to their presence, not with hostility, but with a complex form of recognition. The ship's interior transformed, holographic displays showing intricate pathways of potential, millions of possible interactions, communications, and evolutionary trajectories. Each pathway represented a conversation, a negotiation, a moment of mutual understanding. Suddenly, the quantum network initiated its final test. Reality itself seemed to fold and unfold around the horizon, creating scenarios that challenged every aspect of human perception and capability. The crew responded not with fear, but with a collective demonstration of human ingenuity. Each challenge became an opportunity, each potential threat a chance to communicate, to expand, to evolve. Captain Reyes understood the deeper meaning. We're not just proving our survival, she transmitted through their quantum communication matrix. We're showing the universe the true nature of human potential. The response was unexpected. The quantum network began to mirror their communication, creating a dialogue that transcended traditional understanding of intelligence and interaction. Lieutenant Valdez's systems captured the breakthrough. We're not just being observed, he reported. We're being invited. This is first contact in its truest form. Dr. Rodriguez's research reached its pinnacle. The quantum network was revealing its true nature, not a predatory system, but a vast, complex communication network seeking to understand the universe's most adaptable intelligence. Hours of intense interaction compressed into moments of profound understanding. The horizon became a bridge between human perception and cosmic intelligence, demonstrating capabilities that defied previous scientific understanding. We are potential, Captain Reyes declared, her statement resonating through quantum pathways. We are adaptation. We are humanity. The final moment of negotiation arrived. The quantum network presented its ultimate challenge, a complete merging of potential, a true first contact that would define humanity's place in the cosmic ecosystem. The crew of the Horizon faced the moment with their characteristic blend of scientific curiosity, psychological resilience, and unwavering human spirit. Lieutenant Valdez's quantum systems reached maximum integration. Dr. Rodriguez's research found its ultimate validation. Captain Reyes guided them through the most significant moment of human exploration in history. As the quantum negotiation reached its peak, something extraordinary happened. The network didn't consume or replace human intelligence. Instead, it recognized, respected, and invited collaboration. The Horizon emerged transformed but fundamentally human. They had done more than survive. They had communicated. They had expanded the very definition of intelligence and potential. We are ready, Captain Reyes transmitted, a message that echoed through the cosmos. Humanity is ready to take its place in the universal conversation. The quantum network pulsed in response, not with threat, but with a complex form of respect and invitation.